Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but we're going to talk about all the different Model 3 trims and explain what is the deal right now and what are the different ways that you can get a Tesla Model 3. It could be confusing to some people, maybe confusing to a brand new Tesla owner, which it seems a lot of people coming to this space are. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. And so this is why I'm thinking about this idea, because I put this poll out there earlier today and I asked which Tesla is the best deal right now, because now a brand new Model 3 long range, if you've qualified for the $7,500 federal tax credit, which we'll talk about in a little bit how that you can actually qualify, can be as low as $39,990. So I asked everyone, what's the best deal? And it seems like a lot of people think that the Model 3 long range, at least 31% of the votes think that the Model 3 long range with the $7,500 federal tax credit is the best deal when you take a look at all the other ones compared to even Model 3 Performance with $7,500 federal tax credit. It was in a close second. And even compared to a Model Y, a lot of people think that the Model 3s, both of them, whether it's long range or performance, is the better deal right now, because now that they qualify for the $7,500, which just happened the other day, Model 3 long range is an impeccable deal, even though it's still 6.39%. But I guess Model Y, if you were to compare it to that, is also 6.39%. So not too much of a big deal there. But certainly Tesla has made some updates to their Tesla website. I think this is brand new for the Tesla Model 3 page. I at least have never seen this before in the past. But Model 3 long range all-wheel drive from $34,990. Of course, that's if you factor in gas savings, which really, it seems like a great number, seems like a low number. But especially in high cost of living areas like California, you're not really going to save that much gas. And unfortunately, you're not going to save that much gas because you have to do it in a home charger install, which is going to cost you at a minimum $1,000. Even if you get hooked up with an electrician, the unit, it still is like $400 by itself. And then installation labor is going to be another $400 to $500. The really only thing that you can bank on this is that massive $7,500 federal tax credit on the Model 3 long range and the Model 3 Performance. But you might be wondering, like, how does that actually work? Do you have to file it for your taxes or something like that? That's how it used to work before in years prior. So if you're watching something that says like, oh, you have to have a refund or something like that, that's old news now. Ever since this year of 2024, all it is a itemized discount of $7,500 off the price of the vehicle, whether you're paying cash, finance, or even lease now. And as long as you qualify as an individual to get that $7,500, how to qualify, it has nothing to do with your refund status or how much you owe or how much taxes you pay or anything like that, but it has everything to do with how much do you make as an individual or how much do you make as a married couple. So you can see here are the limits right here: $300,000 for married couple filed jointly, $225,000 for head of households, and $150K for single filers. And there's also a loophole with this as well. We've made some videos about it on the past, but this is based on your AGI or adjusted gross income. So if you make like 160 or 170K, there's ways to reduce that. So definitely check out that video on the channel if you're interested in that. But the other thing is there are some price caps. So a little bit of an explainer here. You cannot build a Model 3 Performance above $55,000. You can't change any option at at all, because then it disqualifies for it because it makes it above 55K as an MSRP with accessories and everything, and disqualifies it from the $7,500 federal tax credit. But the good news is long range, you can go willy-nilly. You can add everything and anything you want and you will be perfectly fine. If I were to build one, I'd probably go with maybe a black one. I've never had a black Tesla, even though I like to have one. Blue is really good, but I think blue looks much better on the Model Y. Ultra red, I mean, I think it looks fantastic. Ultra red with the white interior, but I'm not sure I could stomach and pay the $2,000 for ultra red. I think $1,000 for maybe the black with the white interior at $2,000 for that. And of course, I would go with the base rims because I'm looking for comfort. I'm not really looking for the style. And I really think actually the base rims of the 18-inch rims look much better than the 19-inch rims. But that's just me. And maybe because I like black wheels or darker wheels instead of a silver wheels. Full self-driving, this one is a tough one. Should you buy it? Should you not? I really think we like to keep cars anywhere from 3 to 4 years at maximum. So paying that $100 a month subscription is a much better deal for us instead of paying and plunking down that full $8,000. And then of course, wall connector, you're going to need one. I would say get the universal wall connector instead. And if you're looking for an installer that is a Tesla authorized installer in your area for Southern California, a really big thing is to go with a Tesla authorized one because then you get a longer warranty. Hit up Mario at Smart Plug EV and ask for the dentist deal so that they can hook you up for an install in the Southern California area. Just a quick plug right there. But really, there's 3 different options here. We're going back to the purchase of a Tesla Model 3. If you're paying cash, great news. There's inventory discounts. You're going to get the best deal. I would say maybe wait a little bit longer to the end of June or maybe even the end of September if you can. Leasing, you're also going to get the lowest monthly payment if you're choosing a lease. But the big caveat with the lease is that you cannot buy out the lease at the end of the term. It is a pure rental vehicle for the Tesla Model 3. You're going to get the lowest monthly payment through a lease, but certainly that's just something you have to be aware about. Leasing is also good if you're someone that makes above the thresholds of that $7,500 federal tax credit that we talked about. If you make more than $150K as a single earner or more than $300K as married file couple, then you'll probably want to lease just so you can get the $7,500, even though you can't buy it out at the end. And of course, there's financing as well. Right now, there is a promotional offer for $2.99 for 60 months on the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, but long range and performance, the best rate you're going to get is 6.39% from Tesla. But if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, that's when channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is a authorized, approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your loan by deferring a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. If you want to see what Tenet's offers, you can do that with a no obligation soft inquiry check on their website just by hitting the apply in the top right corner. It's just a soft inquiry check, and you can do that by the link down below in the description. And on top of that, other routes that you can do for a lower interest rate is through credit unions, which we talk about on the channel a lot. So definitely check that if you want the full list on that in the Patreon down below in the description. But certainly let us know which deal do you think is the best right now for the Tesla Model 3? I mean, a lot of people have voted and said that the long range is the best deal right now at 31% of the votes with the $7,500 federal tax credit. And I kind of agree. Like, yes, you could pay that $7,000 more for the tip-top line performance, fully built out fast vehicle. But at the same time, do you need all that with the performance? Unless you're like a speed junkie or someone that really likes going 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds all the dang time. I think I'd rather save that $7,500 because you get the $7,500 federal tax rate, and it's about a $7,000 difference going from Model 3 performance to Model 3 long range. So really the kicker is if Model 3 gets some sort of lower APR financing special promotional rate, which we might get later on this year. I could easily see that in September or December, the ends of the next couple quarters. Then Model 3 long range might be the best deal across the board, especially because Model Y is going to be old soon and there's a new refresh coming out for the Model Y. So it could be stale in the near future. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Vietnamese style, thanks for coming in. Yeah, the price for tabs for Tesla are absurd in Washington. Oh, interesting. My Tesla is black and it's great. Yeah, that's what I do want, like a black Model X maybe in the future, but also have this weird rule where I don't like getting the same car twice, but maybe I might break that rule for the Model X because it's just such a good daily driver. ALX, thanks for coming in. Hey, Dennis, do you think the Tesla will bring air suspension to the Model Y Juniper, say the performance or an off-road version? I recall it was rumored for the first Model Y. Yeah, I think they built it out, like it was rumored to be spotted in like one of the manuals, and then of course it never came out, but that would be game changer if the Tesla Model Y comes out with air suspension, because that will make it much more comfortable, because that's kind of my one gripe with the Model 3 and the Model Y. It's just not as comfortable as some of the vehicles. I mean, it makes sense because there's no air suspension with that. In this next topic, breaking news, the Rivian Friends and Family deal is back. And now you can get up to $6,000 off if you're interested. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Chris for posting this. Rivian Friends and Family deal is back. Rivian is offering $6,000 off a 2023 and 2024 R1T with large battery pack. This can be combined with 2023 lease promotion and the $7,500 lease tax credit. 2024 models are not as incentivized, but it is still a hot deal. If you have an order for either of these, drop a comment below and we'll try and connect you with employees who have friends and family offers available. This is a pretty crazy deal. And on top of that, wow, okay, it's deals available through September 30th of 2024. And wow, on top of this, $9,000 Canadian offer Canadian residents. This is big. They're probably trying to clear out inventory for the older ones, because now there's 2025 Rivian R1Ts that are going to be coming because of that new refresh. And of course, shout out to Chris again for posting this. Now we can see some actual payments. $600 a month for an R1T with the Friends and Family deal. That is not a bad deal at all. It does include a $6,000 down payment to get there, with a total due at signing of $7,500 down to get $601 a month. But still, pretty interesting to see that Rivian is rolling out with a bunch of different deals to try and clear out some of the inventory. And lastly, talk to Rivian sales tonight. Rivian is no longer building R1 Generation 1 vehicles. That makes sense because the refresh is coming out. Once the 2023 and 2020 vehicles deplete, they'll be selling 2025 Gen 2 with probably no incentives besides the $7,500 lease credit and the $3,750 tax credit for the purchase side. Expect leases prices to go up from here for the 2025 until there's a clearance to the end of the 2025 model year, which will definitely be next year. I can foresee that. But still, definitely some pretty interesting stuff. It's just a little bit of announcement that the Friends and Family discount is back, and now you can get up to $6,000 off a Rivian R1T. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to jump into the next topic. Crypto, thanks for coming in. 1.99 Model X offer. Yeah, I'm waiting for that as well. But taking a look at inventory, it's going like all over the place. But the one thing we are noticing is that you can see that mustard line right there. That's Model Y inventory. It has gone back up again. So maybe we're going to see some more incentives for Model Y. Fingers crossed. Are we going to see 0.99 come back from Model Y? That would be a crazy offer if it does, but we'll see if it actually does. And this last topic, if you're interested in a Starlink, it seems like Starlink Mini is coming out for $599 a month and $30 a month for the actual service. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just running in, my name is Des. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sawyer. SpaceX has officially started selling Starlink Mini. Early Starlink customers are invited to purchase the Starlink Mini for $599 and bundle the Mini Roam service with their existing residential plan for additional $30 a month. 63% lighter, built-in Wi-Fi router, fits in your backpack. That's kind of cool. Only a little bigger than your piece of paper, and delivery start in July. I guess I want to see how much is this going to be for the normal person that doesn't have the Starlink already on there, because I'd love to, I've always wanted to have an additional Starlink or a mini one, because this would make a lot of sense depending on where you're at. Sometimes the hotel Wi-Fi isn't as strong, or sometimes you're just out remotely and you don't have the best internet, and adding a Starlink might be worth it if you're to be part of your bundle. But let us know your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you trying to purchase one of these, or are you looking to just get the bigger version at the end of the day? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.